Hi, welcome to another Power Last podcast. So, does gratitude have an impact on health? Let's talk about an attitude of gratitude. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to the Power Blast podcast, the power of possibility, passion, and purpose. I'm Perry Tinsley, a health and fitness coach, and you know, I was kind of wondering, does gratitude have an impact on health? I mean, I know it makes us feel good and stuff like that. And I wanted to do a little research on this because just recently, I'm running a group, coaching a group, and part of that group we're doing health and fitness stuff, but we started doing this activity called attitude of gratitude. And each day we're just writing down something we're grateful for based on the topic that we post. And the engagement's really been high, and I think it's helping people reflect a lot and notice things that maybe sometimes we take for granted or we appreciate but really don't give credit to or give attention to all that much until we're directed that way. And so I'm wondering, gosh, everybody seems uplifted and happy with what they're doing. I wonder, does gratitude have an impact on health? So I was out doing a search, and I'm going to share with you. The answer is yes. I was actually blown away. I came across a few studies, and then I came across this website that had a list of benefits that it was just compiled and aggregated the results from like 40 different research studies on gratitude. And I'm just going to share some of those with you, but then I'm also going to share with you how you can apply just an attitude of gratitude to your own life and your own daily habits and routine. I think I've alluded to this a few times in when we were talking about Miracle Morning. But, we know every day is not going to be perfect, but focusing on what we are grateful for tends to, wash away feelings of anger and negativity. And I know in today's world, that's sometimes challenging to focus on what you're grateful for when we're filled with drama or we're filled with chaos or, busy lives. But, gratitude energizes, it revitalizes, it boosts our life force energy tremendously. I like to think it really, it not only absorbs into the body and your cells, but this energy around, and I think it has an impact on others and maybe the other universal forces and energy. So it not only improves self-esteem and it enhances. I think it enhances empathy and reduces aggression. I watched a video not long ago. There was a lady that was getting a cup of coffee, and the car behind this person, they were rude, they were honking, they were just kind of seeming very impatient. And while this person at the coffee house or in the coffee place was wanting to just go back and kind of yell back at them, you know what they did? They were like, you know what? That person must be having a rough day, and went and bought their coffee for them. So when they pulled away, they was like, I'm wondering what that person felt like after they did all those kind of mean things, felt when the person actually paid it forward and said, "It's okay, I gotcha. You're having a rough day." And so I think that can really enhance empathy and reduce aggression, and you're more likely to behave in a pro-social manner, even when others, are behaving less kindly. Gratitude improves your psychological health. And, I think probably if you were to do anything each day for your health, it would be to practice gratitude, it helping the psychological stuff and even the physical health. And just, if you were thinking back to a moment where you were just happy, or I think in our group, we were recently talking about what invention has been created that you really appreciate, that somebody did, or somebody in history that did something and contributed to mankind or humankind did made a big difference in your life that you can reflect and appreciate. And so it could be everything from the light to appreciating this microphone to being able to share and add value to you. So as I was looking at these, there were 5 areas that this website talked about. That gratitude can improve your personality, where you're more optimistic, less materialistic, more spiritual, less self-centered, more self-esteem. Those are some pretty great things, especially those are some areas that many people struggle in. And with just a little bit of practice each day with gratitude, doesn't take much time. If it can improve those areas, why wouldn't you, right? Health, better sleep. So keeping the doctors away would be a good thing too. Longevity, more energy usually leads to more wanting to be more active and more exercise. The next thing is emotional, where you become more resilient, kind of like what I was saying before. Just more good feeling and happier memories and less envy and comparison, and just being more relaxed. I know when I'm practicing gratitude, if I'm feeling really anxious and uptight, just that mere practice just kind of makes that fade. It doesn't take it totally away, but it makes it fade, and you just feel calmer and more relaxed. And in a social with a social aspect, you become more friendly, better marriage if you're married, more respect, more friends. I think deeper relationship and connection with people, friends, coworkers, that happens. And there was also a study that kind of the studies said it impacted career as well, like better management, increased networking, goal achievement was improved, better decision making, and increased productivity. So, I mean, it can be just gratitude. It can be everything for being grateful for your eyes giving you the gift of sight, or your ears giving you the gift of sound and listening, or the trees for giving you oxygen. I mean, I know this sounds so far-fetched, but really, it's really amazing what is in and around our world that really gives us a really great life, or has the opportunity to improve the life that you have if you want it to become even better. So here's how to increase and create an attitude of gratitude, if you will. And these are super simple. I do this every morning. To wake up, smile every day, and just express a few things of what you're grateful for. Even just grateful that you woke up and you got some sleep in. Maybe you didn't sleep all that well, but maybe you just got some sleep, and you're just gratitude for that, or gratitude for the exciting things that the day it's gonna come. I mean, you can find something to be grateful for. Telling whoever you're with, either in the moment or at the end of the day, a few things that you're grateful for. Telling, even starting a gratitude journal. Now, I use this thing called a 5-minute journal, and it literally takes me less than 5 minutes. But at the top, it says write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And I challenge you to write down 3 things, and you could just use a regular notebook for this, but 3 different things each day. So you aren't repeating the same over and over and over. I'm grateful for my wife, that sort of thing. Just other things, because there's a lot of things that pull together that are always rooting for you, that always have your back in life here. And showing appreciation for those and gratitude for those, I think, attracts more great things into your life. I don't know. You'll have to practice it and see how it works for you. I'm not saying that, gosh, in 3 days of gratitude, nothing's happening. It'll just make it routine and daily, and just watch what things are showing up. Another thing is to acknowledge yourself for things that you've done and accomplished yesterday, maybe last week, last month, last year, throughout your life. A lot of times we forget about those things, And you've done some really remarkable things in your life. So, instead of comparing yourself to others, give yourself credit for the big and small things that you've been doing. And with going along with acknowledging yourself, acknowledging other people and thanking them for inspiring, helping, supporting you. There's a lot of people rooting for you and that are in your corner that, probably deserve some attention. Oftentimes people just wait their whole life to be acknowledged. And while you might be thinking it in your head, just saying something to them can make their day and make all the difference. Okay. So probably one other thing would be to meditate, whether you meditate regularly or not, just taking a few moments each day, and just even a moment of silence and just looking around you, expressing it, seeking it, looking for things that that you're grateful for, that you appreciate. Okay. So sharing what you're thankful for with people and having this attitude of gratitude is not just for Thanksgiving. I know a lot of times we come into the month of November as of this recording, and that's what pops into our head. But here's to having Thanksgiving all year round. Now I challenge you, or not even challenge you, I ask you, if there's one of these that's resonated with you, or even if there's something that you thought of that you would add to the list of benefits or a way to have an attitude of gratitude, please email me, perrytinsley@gmail.com. I'd love to share more with the people around, the people I coach, and that's another way of paying it forward. I appreciate you for tuning into this podcast, for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber yet, why not head over to your podcast app or iTunes, do a search for Power Blast Podcast, and hit the subscribe button there. And while you're there, give an honest rating or review. That would absolutely rock. And gosh, now I'm really filled with the gratitude just being able to talk about this and think about you out there. And you know what? If you found this valuable and you want to share it with somebody, please do. It just helps reach more people, and that's what we're going to do. Pay it forward, right? You absolutely rock, my friend. And as always, remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.